again. It's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And I have a sort of a kind of a plan, and I'm not sure how it's going to work. I think it's going to start with the gold center. If I can get the paint to come out of the bottle. Oh yeah, now it will. Now what I figured out about making these things with round centers is I need a lot more round center because I can always fill it in, but I can never get it back very easily. So I'm just going to let that spread far and wide. I thought about putting a lid in it, but even though it wouldn't show eventually, I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. So I'm just going to leave a nice heavy layer right there. I promised somebody I would work with gold and silver, and I'm kind of thinking that gold, silver, copper, black, pearl, those are all good. I see I've got a lot of bubbles in there, so I'm going to do something I don't usually do this early on. And I'm going to give it a quick bit of heat to release all the air bubbles caught in the paint. Now I have chain. I have two kinds of chain. I have small ball chain and larger that came from Florida blinds. And I'm going to give myself all kinds of encouragement to. I'm going to use the white pearl next. Figuring worst case scenario, it'll just get pushed into, I might pull some of the gold out over it. Let's put it that way. I don't really know what I'm going to do, but I know that I can probably become inspired at any given point by just putting paint on canvas and starting. And that's sometimes the best way to work. Now that black paint is nice and black as opposed to some of my others. Get that out of the way. I have turquoise and red metallic. I think the red metallic is an Anita's standing by because I haven't decided really what I'm going to do. But I have decided, suddenly got a Cockney accent. I have decided I want to use the ball chain, and I did decide that before I started. So I basically just want a nice layer, and I want to use fewer colors and see what they do on the black. And I can always add colors after the fact. This is an OXO omelet turning spatula, best paint spreading spatula around. One of the best paint spreading tools around. I know everybody's probably got their favorite tool, but you can't beat this one. You see a lot of other pouring artists use this now, and it's cool because I know I started it. I bought the first one in Spring Hill, Florida at a now out of business shop. But they are available on my Amazon link. There's two sizes. I like both sizes. I didn't used to like the small one, but I've come to like it. So these canvases are a little weird. I don't expect yours will be like this. The black is not really adhering to it, but yesterday's painting I went back and hit it with some more black in the spots that it needed it, and it looks a lot like I might be doing that again. So since I said I was going to go silver, maybe I ought to go copper next. I need something that's got a little va-va-va-boom. I think I'm going to do turquoise. It's not really Christmassy, but neither is this composition, so. But it might give me some ideas when I'm getting ready to do my gold and silver and red and whatever. And I haven't done that red, and I don't know when or even if I'm going to. I'm not sure about the silver. I guess I'm just going to give it. I kind of think it's going to disappear is what I think. But we shall see if I am right or I am wrong. I'm craving purple, as I always crave purple, being that I am a February baby. So, you know what? I'm just going to give myself some purple. Let me find a purple that I really like a lot. And I think that's this. And I'm not positive, but I think that this is a Sargent metallic, and those are on my Amazon link as well, and they are very high quality. Now, I didn't put any paint on my sides, which doesn't bother me right at the moment at all. And I don't think it matters if this tastes terribly circular, because I'm going to be just sort of whacking it out of shape anyway. Someday I will keep a circle, but this is probably not that day. You know what we should do to begin with? I should probably just grab a large skewer and see what happens by pulling. Because everybody seems to like that dynamic circle with tendrils. We'll see if we can even make it come back to a circle afterwards. But there's no rules. I mean, you can do whatever you want, basically, as you go along. Even cross over the old marks. Looks a lot like I want to stick a basting brush in there just to make sure that the little bits of showing canvas like that right there are no longer showing. That I'm just going to push up. So this is just stupid fun. I mean, I'm just sticking the dull end of a skewer into the paint and using the residual paint that I'm dragging up to make a starburst, basically. Nothing more complicated than that. And because I started with such a large circle in the center, it looks like I might get to keep something of an orb that's even sort of round, actually. Yeah, I do. I just keep going around. Now I get to decide, as I look for places like that, where there are still canvas, what I might want to do. And I can do all kinds of things now, or I can do nothing now. And I think nothing now is probably exactly what's going to happen. So, hey, short video. Nothing now is turning into something now, though. Can't trust me. Somebody's like, can't trust her. And you're right, you can't trust me. Alright, so that's kind of cool. I like it. And all that I'm really concerned about is maybe looking for places that if I dip my skewer in and add another mark. That is so neat, to tell you the truth. I really like this. Super simple colors. Pretty simple technique, too. I mean, it's just dragging, basically. That's a starburst, alright. I'm going to torch that puppy and tell you if you give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And we torched to release the bubbles caught in the paint, which we started with the center. So we have some nice little cells. I don't use any silicone in my artwork, but I do put GAC 800 by Golden as a pouring medium. Only 20% to the rest of my paint. I'm going to see if there's any canvas showing anywhere and try and make sure it's not. But there isn't much. If there is anything, like really, really not much. So if you guys want to watch more videos, there are playlists into the 900s and by topic. If you go to my channel and look for playlists, created playlists, you will find them. And that came out kind of nice and even, except for over there that I see right here. So I'm inclined to make sure that my corona, the area around the sun, or yeah, I think that is it. I think that's correct. Somebody will correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Go ahead. I expect it. I like that the black, the tiny bit of black that traveled in there on the skewer from the outer ring did what it did. That's pretty awesome. So if you guys are interested in helping me out, it's almost Christmas time and shopping my Amazon link is helpful. But checking out the clothing underneath Show More, underneath the video, well, I'm not sure if it's under Show More or if that's just the Amazon link actually at this point. But I'm so used to saying that, under Show More. Anyway, Teespring has clothing and I got to design all over t-shirts and leggings that are fantastic. And I just want to keep checking that I have some kind of evenness here with this whole entire exterior ring. Because it seems a little bit like it's exploding a couple places, more than a couple other places. But it's a very organic thing, so I'm just going to call it good and tell you guys. I have Facebook groups. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is for students, and Expressionist Art Studio Gallery for fans and collectors, or Expressionist Art Studio No Gallery is for collectors. I need something to put some black into. What do I want to put it into? Good question. I got nothing. I really just want to fix my edges, but maybe I'll just wait till you guys are gone. You know how good I am at waiting, right? Not really. I think I can just put it on my tile, because I clean my tiles every time anyway. What can I tell you? I can tell you about Expressionist Art Studio, Gallery, Totes, and more. You can find my pixels.com and Fine Art America there. And I find that if you've got to fix up your edges like this, just use your finger. Make sure you have good color saturation. I have a couple bottles of blacks that I need to add some more paint to, which reminds me, if you guys have any questions, just ask me. Some things I know the answers to, and some things I don't, but more often than not, I'll be happy to help you if you just bother to ask me the question. And I'll get back to you as soon as I have time. That's going to suck up a lot of paint. I think this is going to be another one of those canvases that somebody did not make their recipe for their white primer very nice, and so it rejects paint. But I'm pretty hardcore and I don't give up easily, and we know that about me. So I will very much be checking on this for the next couple days until it's perfectly covered. Which reminds me, I do sell my artwork, and since YouTube is going through changes that may not include keeping everybody financially stable anymore, which is okay for them, you know, that's their prerogative. That's up to me and you to keep me financially stable. So if you want to help me, there is a drawing every month on the end screens, and you can see the exhibition video there, and it'll announce the prizes too. And it's a $10 minimum, and I appreciate all the donations I've had in the past from everybody. Thank you so much. And but art supplies are not inexpensive, and I do like to bring you a video every day, and you seem to appreciate it. So the only other thing I would ask you is that maybe you would be so kind as to share my videos. You're not going to see much more here, so I want to say thank you for all the thumbs up, and thank you for all the contributions, as I said already. And watch some videos. Binge maybe. I don't know if it's going to help me out, but it's worth a try. Something has to keep me here. You guys keep me here. You make the best comments ever, so I really appreciate you guys appreciating me. Thank you very much. And I will see you guys anon. I'm just going to keep covering this, and I don't know that you need to be here anymore. So on the end screens, you're going to find my website, if you're looking for it, in the bottom right corner. And you're going to find that exhibition video in the top left corner, and a place to subscribe, which is kind of a moot point, because you can do that. But if you are subscribed and you notice that you're not getting notifications, you might want to check your settings. And if your settings are fine, check your subscription, because they get canceled regularly. I don't know why they're doing that, but it happened to my husband, so I have first-hand experience with that. And just resubscribe and say a prayer, give it your best shot. I love you guys, and there's a video on the community most days, most nights late. There's an announcement for the next day's video on the end screens, and I'm almost done. I think it's my fourth side, yeah. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do this again tomorrow. I just put a slight dollop of more abundant paint than I need, and I don't rub it in as much as I touch it too, and then I'm just going to scrape it off my finger so I can, there we go. That's as done as I need to be for right now, because no paint that's not going to stick is not going to stick no matter what I do at this point. Alright. I love you guys. I know it's simple. Somebody's upset. A couple more pulls to even that out, and I am good to go. I said I love you guys. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Surprised that you're still here, because I would have tuned out by now. But I love you guys. Thanks for coming. Come again. Hope we see you soon. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? I'll zoom in. That's pretty cool. It's pretty simple too. Bye now. I love you guys. See you soon.